Hello, Tom. How are you today?
I'm I'm doing all right, man. Too.
Good. Thank you
With
for
you.
good as well. Thank you for logging in today to your session. I know that it's your first time doing therapy. It's what I read. But I just wanted to kind of like I know it's a strange, weird thing, therapy. Um, Usually starting it, because you're talking to a stranger, about,
Yeah.
personal stuff, but I want to ensure you before we start and dive in and, getting acquainted with each other and stuff like that. I just want to ensure you that my ultimate goal here is to create a place where you feel safe, respected, and heard, somewhere that you could talk to, So I just wanted to make that clear at first before we dive in. How do you feel about that? Creating a
Well,
space for that.
I'm really a little weary. I like you said, I've never done this before, and I don't think I even know anyone who has gone through therapy.
And it's
But
totally understandable.
I
Yeah.
feel a little bit nervous. But you seem like a really nice guy.
Yeah, it's totally understandable, and it takes a lot of courage to do that first step to, ask for help and, ask for therapy. So I totally understand. But my ultimate goal is for you to feel comfortable and for you to create this space how you want it, and for you to be comfortable to
Okay.
speak to me and everything. Okay,
All right.
sounds good.
Come and see us.
Okay, so we're gonna dive in just to kind of get to know you a little bit. So tell me, Tom, where do you currently live right now, and who do you live with
I live in Arizona,
in Arizona?
and I live near my parents.
Near your parents? Okay. Do you live
Yeah.
by yourself? Or
Yeah, I have my own apartment and I have an extra room so when my daughter comes to visit me, because she has a place to stay. So uh, it's pretty cool. I mean, I like it.
okay, where is your daughter living right now?
She's with her mother, Sarah.
Oh, Sarah.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, And then, do you have any pets? Any?
Oh yeah. I have two dogs.
Oh, nice.
One is named Goofy.
Oh, Goofy. Nice.
Yeah.
How is that for you having two pets? Any?
I mean, they're fun. I mean, I grew up with dogs, and so I'm used to having dogs around. And when I moved into the apartment, well, when I was living with my parents in Arizona, I had I had they have dogs, so I had them. But then when I moved into my own apartment, I realized that I didn't have any dogs, and it was a good idea if I got them because I'm used to having dogs.
Nice. And I know you mentioned that you moved to Arizona. Where did you used to live before?
I still live in California.
Oh, California. How was California for you?
It's nice. I mean, I liked California. I'm
Nice.
not too picky. I mean, I just want
Nice.
to make sure I'm near people I love, whether it's
Nice.
my ex-wife before I want it to be near her, or
Oh,
if I'm not going to be near her, then I want to be close to my parents and
your parents,
my sisters.
your sister. How is that relationship with your family and your sisters?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Are you guys close?
Yeah, we're close and we hang out as often as we can. Everyone's got a busy life,
Yeah, nice,
but we still, make sure that we make time for each other. And
nice. And I know that you're in Arizona and your daughter is in California. How is that relationship between you and your daughter?
well, I love my daughter very much. Uh, I know everything that's going on with her.
Nice.
So I make sure I stay in touch with her often. So, I mean, it's not really ideal for her to be away from either one of her parents, but we're, we're doing the best we can with the circumstances the way they are, even though they're not ideal.
Right.
My ex-wife wasn't really comfortable living with her, being married to her, but I still think she's a decent mom to our daughter.
Nice. So I'm assuming you guys have good co-parenting right now between.
Yeah, we think we sat down and figured out how we wanted to do it.
Mm, nice.
So we're on the same page on how to parent our daughter.
So I know you're close to your family, your siblings, and Any exciting hobbies that you have going on right now in Arizona currently?
Well, not really. I mean, I work for a big tire and I put in a lot of hours for my job and then because it involves so much physical activity and moving around and doing mechanical work, when I get home, I still have my dogs to take care of, to have to take them out for walks. I even use my lunch break to take them out for walks and go back to work
Nice,
and then come back late at night and I'm kind of tired and I'll call someone. I'll call my daughter or I'll call my parents, and then that's it. I'm wiped out. I gotta go to bed because I'm getting up early to do more mechanical work the next day.
nice. So you say you work at Big Old Tires, or what's your current position there at the Big Old Tires?
So I work as a mechanic.
A
So
mechanic?
I fix cars.
Nice. And what kind of relationship you have with your coworkers, your peers there at work?
Oh, there aren't that many people working at this place. This is not like Midas or some chain where there's a lot of people and a lot of business. We have like a small shop and there's just a few of us there. So when I'm at work, I'm pretty much just working on the changing tires and checking out engines and not socializing so much because there's really not that many people there. We just have a small number of customers, but enough to keep the place going and keep us working.
Was being a mechanic something that you hadn't set for yourself at a younger age? Because you went to school, right? I think trade school, I think.
Yeah, I did. I don't know. I just kind of fell into it.
Oh, okay.
Like it, I saw that there was I mean, I had mechanical abilities before I went to trade school, and I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but I saw this job opening, and they've been training me on the job too. And it's not really that difficult. I just have to be willing to get greasy and work long hours, and it just works out. So yeah,
Nice.
it's okay. It's
Any any dating right now for you? I know that you have a few years that you've been divorced.
yeah.
Mm,
I've been keeping to myself a little bit because I mean, I'm sure you know the reason I was, my minister referred me here because because had, I have feelings toward men.
yeah, that's what I'm reading that you were referred because you've been, having a little hard time accepting the, being attracted to men, and then just finally saying that you're gay. I know that you mentioned that you came out recently to your parents. How was that coming out to your parents?
Oh, well,
Because I
come,
know it's a big thing, for every,
yeah,
yeah.
well, I just wasn't sure how they were going to respond. So I started with my mother because, she was I was less apprehensive about, you know, you know, talking to her, and she was cool. Like talking to my father was the scariest thing I've ever done. I didn't know what he was gonna do, but I was really hesitant to do it. It was difficult, but I just took a deep breath and talked to him. He gave me a hug, said he loved me, and okay.
Because I know
Yeah,
that I also read as well that you come from a background of I think your dad is African American and your mom Mexican, has back Mexican background.
yeah,
So I
that's
know
right.
those race and ethnicities they have very like religious, beliefs and strong beliefs. But the good thing that they were very accepting, to you. And I know it might have been hard, but how is you being religious? Because I know you've also put that you're Christian. How is that your religion and you coming out and
How about confusing
yeah,
and I didn't quite know what to do. I didn't expect this, when I was I I dated Sarah when we were teenagers. We were dating, and we gave birth to our daughter when I was 18, and I knew that I felt attracted to men, but I thought I could just ignore it, or it would eventually go away. Maybe it was just a phase, and if I didn't pay attention to it, it would just go away. And I already had a child, and I don't know. At first, I thought maybe I was bisexual,
Right.
and because I had sex with Sarah, obviously,
Hmm.
but now I'm just not sure, and I just find it confusing.
No,
Yeah, that's it. Just confusing.
no, I understand. But I know that you were referred by someone from the church to therapy. So that means that you're still going to church. How is that helping you, cope with it, accepting, and especially because it seems like your person at church was very accepting and wanting you to get some
Yeah,
help,
I'd
to
love to.
accept it. Yeah.
I've heard horror stories about other churches and how they reject their members if they come out as gay, and I was just lucky. I mean, I'm just lucky I'm around good people, and so I'd like to. Um, I mean, you asked me if I was dating, and I just don't even know how to do it. I mean, it's just so weird. I
Right.
mean, I know how to approach a woman
Yeah.
and ask for a date, but
So you never.
I've not done it. I've not done that with a guy, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. Is it? I think I'd be willing to, meet other guys and just like get a feel for it, but I don't know if I could handle this.
Right. How about your daughter? I know you mentioned coming out to your parents and also to your peer at church. Have you come out to your daughter?
Yeah, I haven't said anything about that yet. I want to make sure I do this right.
Right.
I don't know like what too like if she's too young or if she'll understand, or I don't want to like place a burden on her. On
Right.
the other hand, I don't want to not tell her and then have her get upset with me later because I didn't tell her something.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to think about, whether to do it. And if so, how. I'd like to. I mean, we have a good relationship, and I just don't want her to think that I held back something so important and then she, have a bad reaction to it.
Right. You said she's 17 years old, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So that means she's a senior in high school?
That's right.
Nice. Any
She's
plans with
seen with honors.
oh, nice.
Yeah,
Congrats.
she's a
Congrats.
really smart
Yeah.
cookie.
Any exciting events for her graduation or
Yeah, I'm gonna fly in to see her graduate, and then we're gonna take her to a really nice restaurant.
nice.
And then she's already received some offers to colleges with scholarships. And so
Nice.
we're,
Congrats.
we're gonna chat with her and just see if we can help her make a decision.
I'm assuring that that makes you so happy, that you guys were able to, you know, grow
Yeah,
up,
I'm proud of her. She's really worked hard, and it's paid off.
Yeah, nice. Just going a little back to kind of, because I know we're short on time, but short on time, but you coming out, I'm pretty sure it has created a lot of anxiety, maybe some nerve stuff, some maybe some depression. How have you been coping, and then also still kind of, struggling to accept it, and then also coming out to fully to everybody? What's some stuff that you've been going through, or have you been anxious, any trouble sleeping, or stuff like that?
Yeah, well, when I feel anxious, I sing to the Lord,
Oh,
I
nice.
pray and I sing, and that gives me peace for a while.
Any sleep, you having have trouble sleeping or
Yeah,
anything to worry?
I've been having some nightmares,
Okay.
and so sometimes I don't even want to go to bed because I might have another nightmare.
Right. Okay.
I don't know, this is just kind of messed with my reality. I didn't really see this happening, but it's happening. So
Like what kind of thoughts come in mind when you feel anxious, like
please repeat the question.
what kind of thoughts come in mind when about you coming out? Like what makes you worry or when you're thinking about coming fully out and
Well, look, I know that I've been lucky that my immediate family has been warm and accepting, but I know that's not, there's prejudice in the world, and I don't want I don't want to be subjected to it.
right. Makes sense.
And so I'm not that eager to, baby steps. I'm not that eager to just come out to a bunch of people. I mean, I know there are gay guys on TV and all, on national TV, and lots of people know about them, but that's fine for them, but I don't know if that's how I want to do it.
Right. Well, all right, Tom. We're coming short on time, but I was able to get a few great stuff and to get to know you a little bit. We pointed out some stuff that I think we can work with each other, as we go through our sessions. I'm hoping we can work together and finding ways for you to feel more comfortable talking to your daughter, first of all, I think. I think that's our biggest step for you to feel comfortable and for you to come out. And also while us working as well as for us to connect with maybe other gay individuals, like maybe for you to get more comfortable, maybe going to a gay event or gay bar or something like that for you to get more comfortable. What do you think about working on those two things?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea to work on those things, to talk about them more. But I don't drink and smoke, and so I don't go to any bars.
Maybe like an advocacy event for LGBTQ plus. What do you think? Like,
Maybe
meeting
you
other
could
people?
maybe you could tell me about a group where I can meet some people
Yeah,
who
we could definitely next
you
time
can
on our
kind of,
next, we could
but
look for some, yeah,
really slowly.
yeah, yeah, we could work together and find ways and find events that you can learn from other and meet other people that maybe are going through the same thing that you're going, so that you could connect with, and work with them. So yeah, we could definitely do that and we'll schedule something. But any questions for me or anything that you want to bring next session that we work together?
Yeah, will you continue to give me this good rate that you're charging me for the
Yes.
next session?
Yes, I
Okay,
will
good, because
definitely. Yes.
I can afford this.
Perfect. I'm glad that you can. We'll schedule your appointment and for our next follow-up, okay? It's nice meeting you, Tom, okay?
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.